Odhiambo. It's a chilly morning and a confused morning here in Uasin Gishu County, as some of the aspirants here would term it as that. Nomination process that was set to start and kick off at 6 a.m. is yet to kick off. We've talked to the election board here in Uasin Gishu County. They're saying they're still waiting for official communication to verify if indeed the nomination process will proceed or not. Most of the aspirants do not want the nomination process to kick off because in almost all the polling stations here, the number of the ballot papers that were set to arrive are either half or quarter of that number. But to just give us a sneak peek of what the aspirants think of this, we're joined by the current Member of Parliament of Nandi Hills, Alfred Keter. Thank you for joining us. The elections board from the headquarters say that they are confident they sent enough material to the counties. What do you say about this as an aspirant?
We've already confirmed in Nandi that there are less ballot papers. Most polling stations which have over 1,000 registered voters, there was a supply of less than 300 300 ballot papers. So it is not true that they supplied enough, unless they mean 200 in a polling station of over 1,000 voters is enough to them. It is not enough to the residents of Nandi, to the residents of Nandi County, and I believe there is something they are trying to play.
As an aspirant and even concerns, and yesterday we were talking to the regional coordinator who coordinates both Nandi and Uasin Gishu County, and he was saying he was confident that the nomination will be free and fair. With regard to the recent happenings, what is your take as an aspirant?
We expected a free and fair nomination process. And if you remember, about 2 weeks ago, we started having sensing some issues what to do with the rigging and stuff like that. They are now confirming our fears. For the whole 1 week, some aspirants were saying that you are expecting you're already like winning elections, but the winners are already determined. So I believe some officials of Jubilee as a party are working with the other candidates. They have a preset mind to have a list of some candidates who are preferred, because even the president confirmed yesterday that it was going to be free and fair. We all expected that. We are surprised to see a supply of less materials to the polling stations. Most returning officers are the ones who have refused to go ahead and proceed with the less ballot papers. They have said we can't allow to preside over a nomination process that has less nomination ballot papers. So it is a sham, and I think we are not going to allow that. They might postpone even for 1 month or whatever, but we will not allow to see a scenario where we are ready as candidates to go through a nomination process and there are less ballot papers in the polling stations.
Maybe even as you wind up the interview, and we'll talk more as the day unfolds, especially in Uasin Gishu County, to just have clarification if this will continue. But in Nandi that has been cancelled. But finally, what's your take? What's the way forward? Because I mean, I remember, as you mentioned, that some aspirants wanted even the use of exercise book to try and mitigate these issues of less ballot papers.
We were trying to make suggestions to give a solution in terms of seeing a way forward, because we don't want to allow our supporters to lose hope in this nomination process, because we believe Jubilee Party is a very strong party which has a vision to unite all Kenyans. But now when other candidates are shouting that we are already winners before even you go through a nomination process, it is sad. And it is not only about the ballot papers. There is an issue to do with the register, where most recent registered members are not participating in this process, because of the register they are using is a 2013 IBC register. So the recent registered voters who registered the other day, early this year or late last year, are not part of this process of nomination. We wanted a process that was going to allow everyone, because we believe we want to engage every citizen or resident of this region as a Jubilee zone. Then, because we are expecting the same people to give a verdict in August 8th. And I believe we were told many stories. These people, the ones who were giving us stories on fair and free nomination process, were not the ones who were in control of the process. Because if they were in control, they should have ensured that we go through a process that is free. It cannot be free unless you allow everyone to participate. The moment you start reducing the numbers of people who are participating, and the moment you hear stories of other candidates having ballot papers already which are marked, that is sad. It is something that it is something that we are not proud of. And I think even if they were to stay for a week, and we will be subjected to the same process of supplying less materials to this process, we will not allow ourselves to go through this process. We will not allow ourselves.
Thank you very much. There you have it, one of the aspirants in the region from Nandi County, the current Member of Parliament, Nandi Hills, Alfred Keter. Back to you in studio. We'll be giving you information